Hello, world. How are you guys? It has been 4 years. Cheers. This is not really alcohol. This is sparkling cider, but I like to drink it out of a fancy glass because it makes me feel fancy. So you're probably like, what is going on? Why is this girl in her pajamas? I just want to be like comfortable. I actually have anxiety about this whole new era. But growth, being uncomfortable go hand in hand. But hi, it's been 4 years. It's been that long. We've gone through some crazy stuff, COVID and these elections and everything. How are you guys doing? Me, life's been lifing, you know. It's been lifing. Found out my son got diagnosed with autism. Then kind of realized, oh, this is hereditary. What? Turns out I have ADHD, which explains a lot what my memory problems. I just thought I had early onset dementia. Like I just accepted that I possibly had dementia because the way I was losing my phone, my keys, completely like just losing everything. The most important things always, and never being on time for anything, and just. Anyways, yeah, I have ADHD, so that explains a lot. But it's crazy. They're calling it disability. I would never say I'm disabled. I mean, I'm chaotic, maybe, but I wouldn't say disabled. I mean, I graduated college. I'm able to pay my bills and take care of myself. But, anyways, yeah. So that happened. But Idris, my son, he's doing much better. I got him into therapy immediately, and he's starting to repeat back what we say all the time. So I think he'll be, I have a good feeling about 7. I feel like when he turns 7, everything is going to turn around. Like I'm just going to get a totally different version of him. I just have a feeling. But yeah, life has been lifing. That was one of the hardest things I had to go through. Oh, y'all, I went to jail for a day. Could talk about that later. My gosh, what else happened? I pretty much left my baby daddy and went off to be a single woman. And it's been a self-love journey for like 4 years now. I've been single for 4 years. If I dated you and it lasted a month, you don't count. You just don't count. So, yeah. But everybody lasts pretty much a month. So, yeah. Um, it's been 4 years of self-discovery, and I realized a lot of things. I realized, one, how the hell was I gonna say, oh, I love this person, I want to be with this person, I'll do anything, and I didn't even know myself or really love myself. How could I have said that? And that's where it was gonna go wrong from the get-go. I had no idea who I really was, what I really was, or who God was curating in me to be, because it was always here. I'm a creative. I am business minded. I am a nurturer. I am a leader. I had no idea of any of these qualities. I just kind of, I, I don't even think I had the idea of like the importance of myself. I put everybody and everything before me. Everybody, even like people who like damaged me, I would still forgive and just, I was just so, anyways, I don't know. Um, yeah, so I left. It's been 4 years. Right now, I am starting my business. It's called Catwalk Agency. It is an entertainment staffing agency. I'm going to turn it into a magazine. I'm going to turn it into, I'm a designer too, fashion designer. I'm going to turn it, my clothes, fashion, it's all going to just come into one. It all intertwines. And you guys are going to see. I'm going to give God all the glory, which you guys will see. And I am a life and health insurance person now. Yeah. So I'm building wealth. I'm really excited about that. So I guess we gotta address like the topic about my father. After I took the test, because that's really where we left off on updates. I haven't gotten anything. I've gotten a little bit more information. He may have been Muslim. More than likely, he might have been Muslim. See a lot of Muslim names with like third relatives. I reached out to like my third cousin, whatever, moved, all that, and nobody really reached back. But that's cool. I kind of just decided that I'm going to put this all into God's hands, and God willing. I feel like if God wanted me to meet him, I would meet him. I just put it on God's hands and I said, whatever is God's will. When I can't handle things, just give it to God. Because I don't know. I don't know much, and there's probably a reason why. Ignorance is really bliss. It really is. Sometimes knowing too much, and I'm so nosy, is more detrimental than good. Because once you know, things will never be the same. Things will never be the same. So that's really what's going on with my dad. Um, so right now I'm on this journey with YouTube. I'm on this journey with y'all. If you connected on this channel, then you connected to my story. So you know what it feels like to be abandoned. You know what it feels like to just be so confused about who you are and where you're going, and to be an outcast and to feel like, you know, alone, I guess, alone in this world. And uh, to live with pain, let's be real, it's painful. But God has changed my heart. I feel like he's created it anew, and he wants me to sit here and talk to you guys because I don't know where it's going to go. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm really just being obedient to him and what he wants me to do. And one of the main messages that he wants me to share is that God is so real. Uh, when I was in foster care, I was an orphan, I remember being in the nursery and just watching each of the children just get picked up. Mommy, daddy, and they run and they jump in their arms. Mommy, daddy. And I'm slowly piecing together that that's not my situation. That there is nobody coming for me. Of course, a social worker came for me, but like, there's no mommy and daddy for me in this situation. I was gonna be alone in this world. And my foster care mother, she put me to bed first. I don't know what that was about. I guess I got her nerves. But anyway, she would put me to bed first. And then I saw this window and I saw the stars. And I was just so amazed by it because I felt so big and so small at the same time. So connected, but so disconnected. And I just knew there was a higher power when I just looked at the stars. And everything was changing around me. Everything was going. I remember I had a bike. I remember I flipped out all these people about my bike. And it wasn't about the bike. It was just like, I just knew I didn't belong here. What's going on? Everything's changing. I don't like this. Where is my bike? But anyway, it was just, everything was just so people and just, but the one thing I could count on was the stars and the moon coming every single night. And that comforted me so much. So every night I sat and I talked to the moon and the stars. And I talked about my day, and I talked about my wishes. I talked about my dreams. Every night I talked to the stars. And I asked for a mommy, I asked for a daddy, even asked for a cat. I don't really know the time span of it, maybe from 3 to 4. I think 4 is when I got, they started the paperwork for my adoption. And I was like, oh my gosh, it worked.